Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. I'm Dr. Vernon Lowry, principal at Westover High School, and I welcome each of you to Westover's 46th commencement exercise. We are honored to share with you this sacred event and the lives of our graduates. We ask that you hold your applause throughout the program, and please place your phones on silent, as we will follow the program as printed. It is an honor to introduce to you our distinguished guests. During their introductions, we ask that they stand and remain standing until all guests are recognized. Superintendent of Cumberland County Schools, Dr. Marvin Conley, Jr. From the Cumberland County Schools Board of Education, Mrs. Deanna Jones, Chair. Mrs. Jacqueline Brown. Ms. Alicia Chisholm. Mrs. Donna Van. Mr. Greg West. Mrs. Susan Williams. Representatives from Cumberland County School Central Services, Dr. Melanie Chalmers McLean, Associate Superintendent of Student Support Services. Mr. Kevin Coleman, Associate Superintendent of Auxiliary Services. Dr. Jane Fields, Associate Superintendent of School Support Services. Dr. Malata Hill, Chief Academic Officer, Academic Services. Mr. Ruben Reyes, Associate Superintendent of Human Resources. Mr. Nicholas Soika, Board Attorney. Mr. Jay Tolan, Associate Superintendent of Business Operations. Dr. Lindsay Whitley, Associate Superintendent of Communications and Community Engagement. Dr. Christine Catalano, Associate Superintendent of K-12 Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Donnell Underdew, Area Superintendent of School Support Services. Seated to the left of the stage are representatives of our valedictorian, Ms. Joan Kariuki. Representatives of our salutatorian, Mr. Luis Leon, and representatives from the Westover High School staff, both past and present. Please help us in welcoming our guests by way of applause. Continuing with introductions, guests, and friends, I would like to introduce to you a group of students who are here in spite of. In spite of what may have been, in spite of what is, I introduce to you the class of 2023. Please help us in congratulating these students on their current accomplishments and future endeavors. Students, in early August, this year seemed to take forever, but as we stand here today, it seems to have passed with a blink of an eye. I take every opportunity to speak with you seriously and as an assignment. For this reason, I leave a few points. First, I want to remind you that whatever happened in high school is just that, high school. Don't allow anyone to hold you hostage to who you were. Only focus on who you want to be. Learn how to turn your pain into purpose. Remember that the greater the testimony, the greater the test. You're gonna go through things because you've been chosen for a special time, a special reason, a time to outlast, a time to overcome, and a time to win. Stop complaining. The easiest thing in the world to do is complain. Every day you wake up, remember that someone didn't. You are alive for a reason. Some people you will have to let go of. This is not the time to grieve for those folks who aren't there. Those who abandoned you, who forsook you, who left you or walked away. Let them go, it's okay. Have hope. Hope is the idea that no matter how bad your current situation is, hope is the bridge that can be the pain between pain and purpose. Be obsessed with wanting to be great. Want it as much as you want to breathe. Move with some urgency because tomorrow is not promised. And parents, remember that the trauma that you're overcoming, that you're processing, it can be passed down to your children. Remember they see everything that you do, every fight that you fight, every tear that you cry. They are your silent warriors. Please give them a little grace. Give them what you may not have had. Remember they are appreciative for everything you do, everything you've done, and every sacrifice you've made. Parents, leave this room knowing that we see you. We see your labor of love. We see your sacrifices. Parents from Westover High School, from Cumberland County Schools, from your graduate, we love you. Class of 2023, we are so proud of you. I want to end by saying that you hold someone else's future, someone's deliverance. This next generation is waiting on you. Can you imagine if I stopped when I sat in these very seats? If I was discouraged because I was homeless, because people counted me out, because I wasn't the choice, because they spoke negative? I tell you today, don't stop. Don't stop running, don't stop fighting, don't quit. It doesn't matter what's going on. Walk with your shoulders high, your head held high. Why? Because you are you. You are an overcomer, a conqueror, and today you are graduates. Congratulations. I would like to recognize 2 Westover High School students from the class of 2023. The valedictorian is the student with the highest grade point average of his or her class. This year's valedictorian, with the grade point average of 4.48, will be attending Virginia Tech, majoring in mechanical engineering, Ms. Joanne Karaoke. The salutatorian is the student with the second highest grade point average of his or her class. This year's salutatorian, with a grade point average of 4.27, will be attending Southern California University, Mr. Luis Leon. At this time, we'll have our salutatory address followed by our valedictory address.
Good morning, students, parents, and school staff. I would like to thank all of you, from teachers to friends and family, for being in attendance this morning. You have all had a profound impact on the development of the students that will be graduating today. And I feel it is safe to say that I speak on the behalf of the whole graduating class of 2023 in thanking you for all that you have done for us. Today is no small feat. It is quite possibly the most significant and life-changing accomplishment that most of you can claim to this day. Don't hesitate to recognize just how proud each and every person is here today for you, for completing such a long and arduous endeavor. After working for almost 12 years, it's difficult to ignore the sheer tenacity, perseverance, patience, diligence, and sacrifice that every graduate here embodies. Without a doubt in my mind, I know that every single graduate here will be able to thrive within this life. I encourage you, the class of 2023, to not only follow the opportunities that have been granted to you, but to follow your heart and pursue your desires. Well, as long as they're legal, of course. In addition to that, I encourage everyone here to not get caught up in the chaos that you may encounter on your path. I encourage you, the class of 2023, to live life to the fullest extent and enjoy yourselves every day, moment by moment. As Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you might miss it. Thank you all for listening. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Good morning, parents, friends, family, teachers, administrators, and the graduating class of 2023. I want to first thank all parents, friends, and administrators for all the support and encouragement you have provided for me and all my classmates. Thank you. Graduates, this is it. We have reached the end. After 4 long, arduous years, we have reached the end of our high school lives and are embarking onto far greater horizons. Some of us are going to college or the military or straight into the workforce, and some of us have greater plans that aren't any that I've listed. Whatever our next plans is, we have completed one chapter of our lives, and we should be proud of all the hard work that brought us here. Today, we will leave here no longer as students of Westover High School, but as graduates, as future architects, engineers, nurses, lawyers, and business owners. I believe all of us know that the future is not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. We will suffer, and we will face challenges, and we will fail. But I also believe that we will pick ourselves up, whether that be through our own will or the encouragement of our loved ones, and we will push through all the challenges life throws our way, and will strive for a better future. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." I want all of us to take that with us while we walk out to these doors and into the unknown. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Will the candidates for graduation on the stage please move to the floor as we prepare for the calling of names? Will Dr. Lowry, Sergeant Major Caldwell, Major Staples, and our marshals please prepare our graduates? Audience, please remember this is a momentous occasion and we want all names to be heard. We ask that you please hold all applause and refrain from any disruption as we honor this sacred event. Will row number 1 of our graduates please stand? Graduates, please follow the direction of our marshals. Christopher Antonio Abrams. Allison Simone Adonis. Gisela Agramonte Garcia. Ariana Jarnay Alexis. Vanity Arion Amerson. Jadarin Deshaun Arnold. Sanaya LaShawn Arnold. Adrian Baez Gonzalez. Makasia Kamara Barber. Ariante Makel Bell. Jonathan Bell. Zaire Dylan Bell. Haley Bingham. Tykira Blossom. Unira Zatrani Blue. Ashley Deshawn Boone. Edward James Bostick. Jada Bourne. Mia Renee Brooks. Najee Kiera Brown. Taekwon Demarie Brown. Zigyear Tajmir Brown. Erica Matela Burgos. Ethan Burnett. Jalen Nasir Devontae Butler. Kirsten Calais. Yender Neftali Coretto. Serenity Deasia Ajalyn Carter. Melba Alexandra Sedeno Alcivar. Jamar Ajon Chisholm. Daria Elizabeth Clark. Elijah Amir Clark. Jayla Renee Clark. Zakeem Raquanzi Morris Coleman. Lydia Jade Conyers. Anaya Dejanay Covington. Trevor Latrell Craig Miles. Michaela Milani Park Crozier. Madison Joy Cipher. Yulan Mays Davis. Jalen DeMonte Davis. Nijon Demir Davis. Shani Elise Davis. Tamika LaShawn Davis. Aaliyah Nicole Denton. Tamaya Nicole Dinkins, Roderick Franklin Douglas, Evan Lee Dove, Damon Matthew John Dragonetti, Frank Joneel Duque Molina, Christian Jolly Easterling, Donovan Alterique Edwards, Joseph Rondell Ellis, Duran Jamal Ellis, Lazan Antonio Evans, Jaquan Janez Everett, Zion Zavarian Everett, Krishnael Exile, Lucas Aaliyah Faulkner, Zariah Yasmin Fenner, Lakira Michelle Fields, Kylie Alexis Firestein, Robert Bainham Flowers, Michaela Adijah Floyd, Braden Forehand, Demadrick Shawnquez Foster, Shania Adasia Franklin, Justin Nasir Frazier Tomlin, Demetria Jemiah Nevaeh Gamble, Alicia Monique Gavin, James William Gavin III, Alicia Nicole Gibson, Najee Chavez Gittins, Christopher Lamar Glover, Omar Reyna Gonzalez, Vedvi Alelis Gonzalez, Gabrielle Deshawn Gordon, Nashawn Montez Good, Marie Chantel Gray, JC Caroline Green, Jonathan Ellie Grice, Eric Keenan Gurley, Quasi Giovanni Gutsmore, Tajmir Hall, Quentin Unique Harris, Alicia Nakira Henderson, Noah Isaiah Henderson, Charles Edward Hodges III, Kyrie Amir Holland McLean, Nyla Najee Holloway, Louis Edwards Hopkins, Dominic Jackson Hyman, Faith Avery Elizabeth Irvin, Wandeshka Izquierdo, Jahan Andrew Jackson, Imaya Nicole Jacobs, Elijah Tavion Jefferson, Ethan Riley Jensen, Brian Jimenez Vasquez, Anisha Ashanti Sherelle Johnson, Jaden Kemper Johnson, DeMarque Aquan Jones, Joshua Kalani Jones, Latron Isaiah Jones, Xavier Jobin Jones, Zanaya Jones, Ziel Josie, Noah Jovanovic, Joanne Dila Kariuki, James Allen Kegler, Malachi James Kelly, Tyler Andrew Carez, Jamari King, Lena Malaya Kia Ulani Lake, Iana Kellis Lawson, Adam Christopher Leftwich, Luis Manuel Leon, Ariana Lindsay, Kyle Kamar Livermore, Brianna Inez Long, Jacob Lopez, Remy Lugo Vargas, Jordan Emmanuel Lyons Kennedy, Malik Nathan Mahorn, Antonio Benaya Mancilis, Bobby Don Merritt, Jemiah Naja Marshall, Irving Lee Martin, Keyshawn Rodney Martin, Joaquin Alejandro Martinez Torres, Jessica Brianna Mason, Tymir Ashad Matthews, Janesha Nikita McDowell, Genesis L. McKnight, Monte Xavier McCoy, Miracle Nicole McLaughlin, Joel Michael McLaurin, Ariana Star Marie McLean, Bryant T. McLean, Jonathan Omarion McLean, Maurice Dwayne McNeil, Ayana Shamaya McNeil, Nashay Chanel McNeil, Nixon Antonio Medina, Elijah Jamal Meekins, Shamar Davon Mellon, Rodney Buford Melvin, Takia Kiana Melvin, Trayvon Sean Monroe, Shakira Tatiana Montague, Nolan Eugene Morrison, Brianne Lenora Mundell, Anaya Simone Murchison, Tayshawn Lehman Murphy, Zamir Deontay Newkirk, Aiden Zabate Olive, Jose Ortiz Estrada, Robert Harry Overton Jr., Jamarian Wanye Owens, Michaela Nicole Owens, Troy Alvin Owens, Tyrone Jeremiah Page, Ebony Elise Pearsall, Corwin Scott Peterson, Malachi Rise Peters, DeMonte Angelo Phillips, Isaac Miguel Pinero, Zakori Punsi, Jacob Evan Prenicky, Cheyenne Haley A. Poulos, Zavante James Purcell, Jalen D. Quinn, Shaeda Janika Ray, Jamil Shakur Reed, Cavante Deshawn Reeves Murray, Ariel Nicole Richard, Cedric Pierre Robinson, Kiesia Keanu Robinson, Tajiana Marie Robinson, Dante Rashad Rodriguez, Destiny Michelle Rodriguez, Jose Del Piero Rodinel Ramirez, Haven Elaine Ross, Amaya Ruffin, David Letwan Sanders, Dieza Shani Sanders, Quintarius Sanders, Alondra Tanama Santiago, Avery Vaughn Silvestro Hughes, Layla Nicole Sims, Takar Amir Sindelman, Jamira Urel Singleton Antel Darby, Tristan Erlin Skelly, Nevaeh Samara Sloan Reese, David John Elliott Smith, Jasmine Amy Smith, Javon Tyree Smith, Coral Amber Smith, Sivan Naib Smith, Mariana Marie Solis, Shauna Janelle Spruill, McKenna Jane St. John, Cameron Marcellus Staples, Donovan Christopher Staten, Isis Nefertiti Elizabeth Staten, Javion Xavier Steele, Desmond Terrell Stevens, Layla Simone Stevenson, Kiera Najari Amayasia Stowe, Ezion Jaden Stubbs, Viviana Maria Suarez, Joseph Jamarian Summers, Desirea Tanner, Micaiah Ferdinand Tarver, Jacob Carl Thomas, Shemaiah Thomas, Archie Curtis Thompson IV, Sean Tomlin, Niall S. Marie Torres Colon, Asaud Joel Torres, Sebastian Edward Townsend, Ariana Jaylene Tucker, Tristan Douglas Vogel, Elliot Waddell, Talia Walden Jones, Floyd Wall, Khalil Walters, Carly Warren, Lakaya Cheyenne Ward, Stephanie Denise Jemiah Elise Warren, Tavon Warren Gurley, Essence Dion Washington, Taekwon Washington, Zaria Tiffany Washington, Kiesia Amani Waters, Kamar Lamont Watson, Jalen Latrell Welch, Pawadi Eden Wendelin, Malik Witchard, Nasir Dylan Whitfield, Sukara Permethea Wiggs, Gregory Antonio Williams, Isaiah Williams, Diamond Brianna Williamson, Tali Xavier Willis, Zamir Kyan Witherspoon, Shania Lauren Marie Young, Akia Zinzao,
Families and graduates, thank you so much for your cooperation during our commencement exercise. We ask that you hold all applause and remain stationary until the turning of the tassel and the exit of our stage guests and graduates. Will the candidates for graduation, along with our stage guests, please stand? Some may say that today is only a high school graduation. But we say you have broken the chains that once held you in bondage. We say this is an opportunity that has shifted the very atmosphere of your life. We say Your past is over, and today you are brand new. Today you are graduates. By the power vested in me, by the state of North Carolina and the Department of Public Instruction, I declare you graduates of the class of 2023 from Westover High School. Please turn your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.